Come one, come all. You are now listening to the Aux Podcast. Every week, Monday night, hosted by Steelo Max. Roll yourself up some potent, pour yourself a drink, get yourself comfortable. We finna chill.
Everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Aux Podcast. As always, it's your boy Steelo, aka OG Homunculus, aka Nephew Terry. Shout out Uncle Terry in the top corner there. We don't ever really acknowledge the images, but this time I think it's special. As always, I'm joined by my GOAT, Max, aka Sir Maximilian, aka maxing out on aura, maxing out on money, maxing out on the general things that make life good and worth living. How you doing today, brother?
Hi, Uncle Terry.
Hi, everyone say hi, Uncle Terry.
I'm chilling though. I'm watching some American football. Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother. Yes.
Just chilling.
Are you the sports gambling type?
Yes,
Right.
I am. Well, only now that what's $5 makes it more interesting.
Yeah,
and then
Hundo P.
I do that.
P. You're not the
I
type to
gotta-
drop like $200 on a parlay though, type shit.
No. And I won like a year or two ago. I won like 600.
Whoa.
So the way
Right.
I see it, I'm always in the green,
Yeah,
no matter how much I bet.
you're winning. That's free money. We love that.
Yeah.
Good shit. Yeah, it's a nice chill Sunday. We always record these on Sunday and they go up the day after. I'm Kick Up. I just had a very lovely weekend in the city, hanging out, taking care of business, doing the things we need to do. Yeah, we're chilling. That's a good time. So let's get right into it as per usual, my friend. What have you been listening to this week?
This week, I don't want to spoil my future mail days, but
Real.
my number one track, kind of surprised, was the Daily News, featuring Space Ghost Perp, Earl Sweatshirt, and Action Bronson from No Idols, Demogenesis, and Alchemist.
That's a track, dude. That's a track, man. Yeah.
And this transition into Game Breaker, like I think this is probably this might be one of Alchemist's most underrated performances as far as production on a whole album goes. Like he
I can agree with that.
went absolutely stupid.
He went fucking
on
ballistic, actually. Like
this.
top to bottom, I don't think there's like any skips on this album, for one. And two, like just the production alone is, dude, Power Ballad is crazy. Like that's a crazy song, man. Yeah, super real. Super real.
And especially for this album came out 2013, right?
Mhm.
To think that this was the very beginning of the rise of Odd Future's popularity.
Mhm.
And he was already on the verge of that, right when that was popping off.
Yeah.
It's so crazy that this is probably the album that sparked the Alchemist and Earl shit that we have now. If this album doesn't happen, I doubt that anything after happens.
That's real.
So
that's super real. And it's crazy too, because it goes to show Alchemist's consistency from back then too. Because 2013 and these beats, I feel this album could drop today and it would still sound fresh and new and you know what I mean?
There's a lot of people who probably think this came out 2 years ago when they finally put it on streaming.
Because they put it on DSP's 2023 and people probably thought it was new. When we were
they heard how Earl and Tyler were rapping on those songs. It's I really hope this isn't 2023.
Real. So real, actually, man. I was talking with a friend literally earlier today about how it's crazy how the Odd Future growth really happened. How Earl and Tyler started out with the Earl tape and Bastard and whoa, compared to the stuff that they're doing now. It's really cool to see their growth and as fans of them for a long time, growing alongside with them, It's crazy. Man.
Like, how did
It's
we
crazy.
end up here?
Yeah, for real. We're all old as shit now, bro. I'm listening to Live, Laugh, Love. Like, damn, I need to start a family. Like, it's crazy, man. Track number 2 you've been listening to.
Track number 2, I have Feeling featuring Larry June
Yes.
from Alfredo 2. I'm not sure if I had that one last week, but I have been listening to it for a while now.
I think
I didn't.
No, you didn't last week. It's good, man. Like, people be clowning Larry June a lot, but like it's a vibe, dude. It's a vibe. To me, there's something very special about just like sipping a mimosa, bumping Larry June, you know?
Like, I think off first listen, the only thing that I was like, I didn't really love that was that Larry June verse. Cause like, like Freddie went stupid on this song. Like,
ridiculous.
The chorus is crazy, and then after Larry's verse, when they do like the bridge or whatever, like that is fucking crazy.
It's ridiculous.
And like, I now understand why Larry did what he did on that song, because I think it very, very much fits what it needed. Like, if we got a fucking, I don't remember the song. The one where the sample's like, I'm wishing on a dream.
Oh, Smoothies in 1991.
Yeah. If he was doing some shit like that,
by the way.
if he was doing some shit like that on that song, it wouldn't have fit.
Agreed. We needed the more chill, kind of mellow Larry.
Yeah, and I think that's what he did. Maybe what people think is like, maybe we shouldn't have had a Larry June feature, which I guess like, I think if that's what they wanted for that song, they picked the right person. It's like, if you didn't like that song, then it's like, okay, I don't know what to tell you.
I feel Larry June gets just unnecessary hate, man. Like, it's just music about like making money, protecting your health, doing the things that brings you joy, you know? Like, what's wrong with that? I don't know. And I like the very chill demeanor of just like vibing, especially on this track, man. Like, it's vibes. It's vibes.
Yeah. I think there's a larger discussion to be had about why people listen to music and like what they expect from artists, because there are a lot of artists who, like, reinvent themselves with every album and like are constantly trying to go out of their way to do something that they've never done before. And it's like, if you're a fan of that, then sure, I can understand you not being a fan of Larry June, because you see Larry June's name and you know what you're getting.
You know what you're getting into. Absolutely. You know what it's going to sound like. I will forever be a Larry June stan, quite frankly.
I agree.
I heard Smoothies in 1991 like a couple years ago, and I was like, this is the best thing ever, actually. So like, yeah, man. Yeah. Track number 3 you've been listening to.
I'm sorry, I don't want to derail this entire episode about talking about Larry June, but I found a video last night of him from like 2011 on Twitter.
Yes.
I gotta pull it up. Because this genuinely might be the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Someone said he's like Wiz Khalifa adjacent in that situation, and like 1,000,000% inclined to agree, bro.
Where the fuck did I send this? I gotta find it.
My whole thing too is I didn't know he was rapping that long. But like, power to him, man. You know.
I mean, he is pretty old. Like, he's got a kid and shit. Like,
yeah. We've talked about my brother who listens to exclusively Money Man and Larry June, like, some time on this podcast. And I showed him that video and he was like, yeah, I was listening to that back in the day. I was like, sure, man. Like, power to you, bro.
You're proud of that, bro?
He's been a Larry June stan for like before I was even listening to hip hop, apparently. So like, power to him, man. Oh, yo, that's so funny. That's so funny. In the meantime, I actually have some pretty. Well, you're on track 3. We're gonna remember that because I've had a very interesting week of listening. Pretty much all of it is new to me. Oh wait, hold on. We found the video. Never mind. We are so up, dude. It's really good. Oh boy, my lungs.
They're in the comments saying he looks like Ice JJ Fish, and I can't unsee it now.
Look at him go! I just love that he's on like a random college campus too, you know?
It all starts somewhere.
He's kind of sliding, if you ask me personally. Bro, that's the beat too, man. Like, I feel like there's never been a more like 2011 video ever, actually. Oh, that's really good. That's really, really good. Shout out Larry June, man. Stream more Larry June. That's my fucking goat, bro. Oh, man. Sorry, so track number 3, you've been listening. We've been going for 10 minutes already.
Yeah, I know. Oh my god.
I'm into
All
it.
right.
I'm into it.
Track number 3, Soft Landing, Billy Woods, Kenny Siegel off Maps.
Yep.
That song is crazy.
Unreal, dude. Unreal. Bro, my daily routine narrated by an Attenborough over the instrumental to keep it thorough. My chain bang glass earrings, Joe Burrow. When the contract came, white man read while I sit brow for. Come on, dude. Come on.
Yeah.
This was one of the tracks that really, I think to this day, it is my most listened to Billy Woods song. Let me find that actually. Because this was one of the ones that like really got me into Woods. Because I'd say it's his most like accessible. Yeah, that's I haven't listened to this song in like some time now. And it is still my most listened to Woods song. That's crazy.
Big fan.
Fake fan is crazy. Real, actually. This entire time I have been lying about listening to the artists I listen to. Everything is performative. I have a tote bag.
Just makes you look cool, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm a sleep scrobbler, bro. I make a playlist and I play it while I'm asleep. So the scrobbles run up and it looks like I'm actually a fan of artists that I don't listen to. That's the method.
Look at my Spotify Wrapped. I have 400,000 listening minutes. Like,
yeah, dude. Oh, God. I was going to say something really violent, but I decided to change it. Whoa.
All right.
It's an unhinged Sunday for me, I fear. It's very unhinged today. Track number 4 you've been listening to.
Track number 4.
Woo.
I have fucking another Billy Woods feature.
Right on.
Poderoso,
Oof.
Navy Blue.
Oof.
Off of Songs of Sage.
Stupid.
Post Panic.
That beat too, man.
That shit is crazy.
Oh, ridiculous.
The album's so like, it's a long album.
It's incredible though. Like
relatively.
Yeah.
I don't ever find time to like sit and listen to the whole thing too often anymore. So every once in a while I just go look because like what song do I want to listen to for a little while, and then I like pick one. And that was this one for me for now.
Yeah. I think that must have, before I even really knew who Woods was, because I remember I was into Navy Blue when this album first came out, and like, oh my God, man, this would have been the first time I'd heard of Billy Woods, actually, all things considered. I don't want to say it's my favorite off this album, but it's up there. It's in the top 5 for sure. The cut with Maxo is ridiculous, man. Like, ridiculous.
That's crazy. Breathe is crazy with Yassine.
Yep. Aunt Jerry's fried chicken is crazy, dude.
Yep.
Back
Alignment
to Basics
is one of my
crazy.
favorites.
Alignment is fucking incredible. Moment Hung. This is just if you haven't listened to Songs of Sage Post Panic, listen to this album. Listen to.
I don't remember if we were doing this. I don't remember if we were recording these at this point, but there was a night where I was just laying in bed at like 2 a.m. listening to this album. I impulsively went to Discogs and bought the record. I didn't even think about it. I was like, fuck it.
That's the time.
Why not?
So real. That's one that I need to own. That, like, oh my God, dude. The more I've always been an Otta Irian guy, but the more I sit down with this album, the more I realize it is probably my favorite of his.
Yeah, I think I agree.
Next level, dude. And to wrap up, track number 5 this week, brother.
To wrap up, I have Free the Ruler off of Weird Diary.
Oof. Oh, so good. So good, man. I would argue for the DSP release, this is the best song that's on there.
I think I agree as well.
Yeah.
I think it drops to like 3 with the bonus tracks, but...
Yeah, agreed. Because Geb is like unreal, dude. Like
Geb is crazy.
So good. Yeah.
All the Small Things is crazy.
Nuts. My Brother the Wind is crazy.
Yeah, that beat especially is stupid.
With that said, I was very disappointed is the wrong word, but like the live versions of that song when I think it was still called Hat Trick. Was that Hat Trick? Nigerian Wally, man. Yes. I prefer the live delivery because I feel like he's kind of phoning it in on like the album version or whatever, but still an incredible verse, man. So good.
That's the sentiment I've heard from most people on a lot of the stuff from the new album as well. Whereas like
I can agree with it to a degree.
Because like 90% of that of Live Laugh Love was old unreleased tracks that he played at shows and shit.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people were just like, damn, I really wish he kept this like higher energy delivery. Obviously it doesn't fit for all the tracks.
Of course.
I think
Mm-hmm.
Another reason to see Earl live if you have the opportunity.
Agreed. Tap in for all my Toronto friends. December 8th. Come see me there. Come say hi to me. Sorry. Not actually. I'm not sorry. I'm owning it. Yeah. Very good week of listening, it sounds, brother. Mine is really weird because it's almost entirely new, and there's going to be one that you guys are going to clown me relentlessly for. First and foremost, my most listened to track is off of a new release. I don't know how to pronounce it, but Siors off of the new Maruja record. Shout out Robin for putting me on, for getting me to tap in. I don't even know how to describe this song. There's like horns. It's like, genre-wise, I want to call it like, it's rock music for sure, but like crazy chords. There's some orchestral shit going on. The vocalist is just going absolutely sicko on it. Like, I fell in love with this song the moment I heard it, and I've listened to it 20 times this week, and it came out 2 days ago as of us recording this. So like, yeah, that goes to show where I'm at. I don't even think you can call it a chorus, but like the main like refrain is like, it's our differences that make us beautiful, and the way that he's singing it is just like fucking unbelievable, man. So that one I've been listening to like crazy. Number 2 is another new song to me. It's Dickies by Baba Kushi, and it's a collab tape that one of the homies put me on. Yeah, Kijana Damu. There's these guys coming out of South Africa, Johannesburg, I'm pretty sure. The way that I heard this album be described on Twitter was Arm & Hammer meets Griselda rapping about high fashion. And like, yeah, like it's nuts, dude. It's nuts. Criminally underrated. I have been listening to this tape like a lot this week. I loved it. Absolutely loved it, top to bottom. I think Dickies is my favorite off of it just because it has like a very happy instrumental, and like it's a good time. It's a really good time. Number 3 this week for me is another new release of Voicemails by Tony Snow. I had a very interesting day yesterday where I was kind of in the city, like Toronto, linking up with a lot of homies, a lot of day drinking going on, if I'm being honest with you. And I was just like a couple beers deep in the city, just bumping this. And like, this is my favorite off the Tony Snow for sure. The instrumental is crazy. It's nuts, dude. It's nuts. I've loved it quite a bit. Track number 4 is actually also off of that Babakushi record. It would be the opener, Boys of Soweto, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's the opener off of it. Crazy song. I'm pretty sure it has the same sample as a cut off of Shab Van Gogh. There's a few samples on this album that are familiar to me. Crazy song. I was a really big fan of it. And then last one is what I have a feeling you guys are going to clown me over. Off of the Hollow Knight Silk Song soundtrack. Oh, where is it? Yeah. Bellheart off of the Silk Song soundtrack. I'm not going to spoil the game for anyone, but this is a song that plays in like a in like one of the town / like residential areas, quote unquote. It's just unbelievably fire. Like, it's so crazy, dude. That boy Christopher Larkin is just like a sicko on the keys, man. And like, I know it's kind of crazy that I'm bumping video game OSTs at my grown age, but like, dude, like, this shit's fire. I don't know what to tell you. And yeah. So that's my week of listening. I guess let's get right into the new releases. Let me sip my water as well. My voice kind of hurts. Relatively slow week in terms of releases, but I'm a little bit thankful for that because that really gave me time to like sit and digest with a lot of those. At the beginning of this week, the Rivada record came out. The Years We Have. I think we both have been following the Rivada for some time. Majorly, the main producer off the Earl Sweatshirt album earlier this year has production credits all over the place. You know, with Akai solo. I'm pretty sure some of the Woods cuts. I want to say there's production credit on the most recent Billy Woods album from them as well. Super dope album. I liked it quite a bit. I'm gonna be honest. I only gave it like 1 or 2 spins, top to bottom. Wasn't really what I was expecting. It has a little more of a like, I don't want to say a Griselda vibe to it, but like a lot of drumless loops, good piano, good atmospheric shit. Crazy rapping as well. I didn't know the Rivada had it. I didn't know like their pen was that sick, but like sure enough, he's going sicko on this. Really good listen. One of those ones that I think if you're a fan of hip hop as a whole, obviously you're gonna like it. But like if you like Earl, if you like Griselda, if you like the more like drumless kind of vibe, you're definitely gonna like this. Give this one a peep if that's your thing. I know me and you were looking very forward to the new El Cousteau record, Dirty Harry 2, that came out on the Tuesday of this week. I'm gonna be real. The first few listens, I was like this isn't really my thing. Like, I don't know. Main thing is I was spinning it mainly when I was at work / like working from home. So I didn't really have a chance to like really sit down and groove with it. On the Thursday night of this week, I went out, bun my spliff, whatever, and I was like, you know what? Like, surely I'm missing something. After that, listening to this, I was like, this is his best work yet, actually. It's nuts, dude. It's nuts. Took me a few times to really click with it, but like it's fucking incredible, man. The cut that has the Neonte feature, Rose Avenue, stupid. I liked it quite a bit. I'm not going to say one of my favorite releases this year, but definitely one that I'm going to be going back to quite a bit when I'm in like the right mood for it, you know? Like, I feel for me, whenever I'm bumping Cousteau or Neonte or anything like that, I kind of have to be in like a specific vibe, you know? But when I'm in that vibe, I'm like, yeah, like, let's rip it. You liked it quite a bit as well, right?
Yeah, I think I liked it because I think Cousteau is also another one of those artists where you know if you like it, you're gonna like everything he puts out type situation.
Yeah.
Where it's like I already was like, okay, I know I like Cousteau's music. I really loved Merci Non Merci from last year.
Yeah. And the first
there's a mic feature on there that's especially crazy.
Yes. Real. Super real.
So coming into this, I was like, I know what I'm gonna get when I hear this, or like I'm 99% sure of what I'm gonna hear when I hit play on this. But I think that the difference between and what I think makes 10K such a great label is they have some artists who are very, very, very good at like doing their thing, and like they have artists like Cousteau who are like going to give you something very similar on features and albums like that. So it's like, you know, you're going to like it.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
But I think also they do a really good job of sprinkling in artists who constantly are reinventing themselves. And the way that they integrate those artists together sometimes is, I think, one of the best things about the label. Because a lot of times, I mean, there's not many labels anymore that are like more of a collective than an actual like label, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Where you see the amount of collaborations that are going on, and you see the workflow like influencing each other. You see the features that are going on, et cetera, right?
Yeah. So like when you see Neonte's album from earlier this year, like that is absolutely nothing like Dante's Inferno. Album sounds completely different. Yeah. And I the same thing with Burning Desire. Both those albums have Cousteau features, and the music that he can create when he's working with other artists, I think is a lot of what people think they're gonna get when they listen to an album by him, you know?
Yes,
Where
absolutely.
9 times out of 10, when you see an artist featured on a song, this goes for anybody, they're
Mhm.
going to do what they're going to fulfill what the main artist needs for their
Yeah,
track to some
yeah.
degree.
I think
Like,
of
they're gonna do their thing, but,
of
like
course, it's gonna fit the vibe of the main artist mainly, right? Like I
right,
think
yeah.
of Muscle Beach as the perfect example off of Burning Desire. Yeah, you have the Neonte feature. Yeah, you have the Cousteau feature, but they're in their mic bag on it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
obviously, it's off of a mic record. You know? Yeah, it's cool. And like that's a big thing as well. I know this album is the first exposure to Cousteau that a lot of people have outside of, the related 10K features. Just because I think Cousteau is like super underrated, even in like the sphere of hip hop that a lot of people are operating in. And I know that kind of like, who was I talking to? I was talking to someone and they were like, yo, this was like not at all what I was expecting. Not a bad thing, just like a completely different vibe, you know? Yeah, super sick. I encourage everyone to listen to this one. It's special. It's a very special project, I think. And we might have to have a conversation about how 10K, no one's doing it like 10K right now, I think. Like,
Yeah.
not only the versatility and difference in sound from all of the members, but the consistent output. Like this year alone, they've had what? Showbiz, the Dwenedita, Neonte, Cousteau, the Anicia Kim, Tony Seltzer, which we're gonna get into later. I want to say there's been a few more projects under that label as well this year, and like it's nuts, man. Everything they're doing is fire. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. Next release we're gonna get into is from a close personal friend of mine. My sister Kosi dropped her debut EP, Excerpts of Black Joy, Volume 1. You heard it right, Volume 1. There's going to be another. There's going to be more. I be saying this a lot. Real life though, one of my favorite EPs this year. As a debut, she gets into this bag, which is just like nuts, like actually nuts. Like if you heard this, for the people who are going to check this out, which you should, by the way, you're not going to think it's a debut because like Kosi she's just the GOAT. She's the GOAT. Short and sweet. I want to say it's like 15 minutes in runtime, give or take. Let me see. Yeah, 11 minutes and 41 seconds. You have no excuse not to listen to this. Right now, like, Steelo mandated law. If you listen to this episode of The Aux, listen to this EP. You have no excuse not to. One of my favorites. Daffodils is nuts. Literally top to bottom. It's nuts. It's nuts. And keep your eyes peeled. Later this week, Kosi is coming on the Aux podcast for an interview about this. And it is one of the funniest and one of my favorite interviews so far recorded. So tap in with that as well. Yeah. Another album that came out this year, Peace to Robin as well for putting me on, the new Maruja album, Pain to Power. This is a hip hop podcast, rap podcast, but we be listening to a lot of shit. This is like I don't know the genre. I don't know how to even describe it, but it's a rock record. It is absolutely crazy. Off of this first listen, these guys made a lifelong fan of these guys, or of me, rather. Like, I will be listening to the whole discography. I know there's a few EPs I need to check out. Crazy. Like, crazy album. There's, like, horns on it. There's, like, saxophones and shit. Like, it's nuts, dude. So much so that these guys are coming to Toronto on September 27th. And I'm gonna try to go. I made some plans prior for, like, another function to go at. And like I'm gonna keep it a stack. Might have to put a little rain check on that joint. I want to see these guys live. It was nuts. Crazy album. I've recommended it to two friends who don't really listen to rap music and are more on the like rock metal vibe, and they loved it. They absolutely loved it. This is a must listen for me this year. Up next we got the new Anicia Kim, Tony Seltzer album, Purity, which is like super short. I want to say it was like what, 17 minutes, give or take. Yeah, 17 minutes.
12 songs, 17 minutes.
Yeah. Stupid fire, though. I liked it quite a bit. Same vibe. I listened to this in the city, couple beers deep, wavy, just doing my thing. Fire. Super fire. I think Anicia Kim fits that Tony Seltzer production like a glove. Like real melodic, wavy, ethereal type shit. And even this sounds different. I was expecting this to kind of be like pinball production, but Tony gets into a different bag. It's a little more like chill, mellow, wavy, ethereal almost. I liked it quite a bit. I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty solid. I liked I think the production was very, 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 I don't know how to explain.
Mm.
It's like they did a really good job of making it sound like one big long track that's
Yes.
separated by different songs.
Absolutely.
Like I didn't look at my phone when I listened to it for the first time, so I honestly have no fucking clue what songs I like more than others.
Agreed. Yeah.
So I'll have to give it another listen for that reason. But even then, like it's so short that's like you could probably spin the whole thing if you want to sit and listen to it.
Very digestible as well. Like very easy to listen to. Yeah.
I think Tony Seltzer has some of the most like interesting production this year to me. Like I think he's been like everywhere, like on people's albums, especially when it comes to 10K. I'd love to see him work with some other artists as well, though, because
Agreed.
I think it'd be really cool to see what he can do for some other artists. Because I would have never thought that Anicia Kim and Tony Seltzer would be making something like this together. But you know, obviously with the 10K ties, it makes sense. Yeah. But like, it kind of makes me wonder. It's like, well, I mean, if we could do this, then what else could we get cooking? You know, we start to go out of the circle a little bit, like,
you know, even keeping it relatively adjacent. Imagine MAVI on some Tony Seltzer production. That would be
I was thinking MAVI, or even like, I don't know if he's worked with Maxo before, but that would be sick.
That would be. Even some Smino production would be crazy, I think.
Yeah.
Like Smino and Tony Seltzer, that would be dope. I don't know if are you a big Smino guy?
I like some Smino songs. I wouldn't say that I'm like the biggest Smino fan.
That makes sense. Yeah. Right on. Yeah.
Just because I think what I like about him, I can get from the songs that I've listened to so far.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Absolutely. Shout out Potluck. Song of the year, low key. It's up there for
bold.
me. It's up there for me, bro. Like the more I listen to it, I'm like, yeah, I'm making a play for my brethren, bro. Like them niggas think they ahead of me. Like it's crazy. Next, quote unquote new release, STNAC and Al Divino's coldest combo ever. Hit DSPs. This came out originally, I don't even know. I want to say like 2021, give or take. So I'm gonna keep it a stack. I haven't listened to this again because I was like, yeah, I've already listened to this before. I'm not as high on STNAC as a lot of people around me are. I like everything I've heard. I don't know. It just sometimes I'm like, yeah, all right. Like I got to be in the mood to listen to it. With that said, this tape is crazy. I know both of us listened to it when it first came out, like however many years ago. Yeah, it's dope. If you need some new knack to listen to, tap in. It's a good time. Enjoyable listen. Chicken Fried Steak is a crazy song. It will always be a crazy song. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I don't really know who Grubby Paws is, but I'm 90% sure that's the main producer on this.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else has he done? Because I know he's done some other shit. Let's find out. This is a really unhinged episode today. I feel every Sunday I just get like more and more just chill. Oh, he has a bunch of STNAC and Divino shit. Okay, right on. Good for you, man. I'll tap in though. The production's dope. It's a good time. Yeah. Most recent or another new release that came out is the new Tony Snow album, Self Portrait. I was not expecting to like this as much as I did. I like everything I've heard from Tony Snow. I think he's fantastic. There's one feature that I'm thinking of that I just off the top of my head can't think about. Oh my God. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, this is, truth be told, my first like Tony Snow album that I'm listening to, but as an introduction from like a new listener, fantastic. Made a fantastic first impression. The production is crazy, done by Mike and Keys. yeah, just fucking ridiculous, actually. Like a really good album, really consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Different sounds that the production and Tony is navigating in. Like Beat the Odds is kind of like a 3-6 Mafia kind of vibe to it. And yeah, like it was really, really enjoyable. I kept on listening to voicemails over and over again, which sounds like wildly different to the rest of the album. Yeah, as like a first listen for me, like crazy stuff. This is gonna be one that I'm gonna be sitting with a lot more, and I'm going to be going back listening to more Tony Snow because this like made me a fan off that first listen.
Yes,
yeah. Next album that we both tapped in with is the most recent Mark William Lewis album. I think it's just his self-titled Mark William Lewis. When I tell you, I was just like wavy as shit. Like I keep on saying this, but like I did most of my listening yesterday when I was just in the city. Dog, walking through Toronto, like off the Benjamin and a few bevies, listening to this album was arguably the most cathartic moment I've had in my life. Definitely in recent memory. There was a point I was listening to Tomorrow is Perfect, and like I started crying, and I was like, whoa, like where did this come from? Crazy album, dude. Like jazzy, funky, sensual, like deep, like his voice, man. Oh my God. Most people probably know him off of the closer of Burning Desire, Let's Have a Ball. Which, honest to God, I'd say this album kind of sounds like that, but like a little less hip hop and a little more like in the jazz focused bag, for lack of a better term. Crazy though, like actually crazy, dude. Like, oh man, it's one of those ones that I think this is gonna be the album I sit with most this upcoming week, like my upcoming work week, because like as background music, it is fantastic, and also if you're like sitting down and like really listening to it, also unbelievable. Like 17 is crazy, Skeleton's coupling is there's no skips on this album. It is genuinely phenomenal. Yeah. And I think I was telling you, I was like, Max, you got to tap in with this one. Because, I don't know, like, you got to be in a specific mood for it. Like, you... Should I repeat what you said to me earlier about this album?
Yeah, go ahead.
So Max told me, I need to be in a mood where somebody told me they don't love me anymore for me to really vibe with this. And, like, yeah, dude, like, yeah. That had me crying, dude. Really good album though. Definitely in like a yearning kind of bag. So if you're yearning, turn this album on. It will make it a million times worse. But like sometimes you need that, you know? Yeah.
Oh God.
Do you have any thoughts about this one?
I think my quote sums it up pretty well, but
Real.
I enjoyed it for what it is. I think like it makes me want to look back at some of his older stuff, because I know he has another album. From a couple of years ago, maybe a few years ago, but I haven't really listened to anything else by him after that. I don't even know of any other features he's been on, so I'll definitely have to tap in.
I literally only know him from Burning Desire. Like literally, that's it. Yeah,
I'd be interested to know like how that connection formed, like because
real.
I mean,
actually,
obviously, you know, I think pretty sure he's from the UK, or at least you know he
from
is
the
British.
sound of it.
Yeah. So I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe he's tapped in with 10K.
Yeah, maybe he's Mike's cousin, for all we know. Who knows? Yeah, wild. This on other than the Kosi EP, probably my favorite release this week. Sorry. Yeah,
this
crazy.
year.
Yeah, this year is crazy. Fucking A. Oh, we've talked about, bro. This might be one of the best years for music, like ever. Actually, I think. Another release. I'm not gonna bullshit y'all. I did not listen to it, but there's an Ice Cube album that came out called Man Up. No shade against Ice Cube. I'm sure it's gonna be fire. I've mentioned my uncle who was really big on the Raekwon album earlier this year. I'm sure he's living the time of his life with this. There's a song called California Dreamin' on there. If he sampled, that might be crazy. Who knows? Maybe y'all listen to this. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I didn't really want to, Like, not, I don't know, like, no shade. I didn't listen to it, but it did come out, so that's your thing. Tap in. Then we're just gonna get into a little bit of singles / EPs or shorter releases. Rhapsody and Madlib dropped Mad Raps, 2 songs. One of them, Daddy's Girl. The other one, Avon Through the Wire. Stupid fire, actually. Like, I mean, how could it not be? It's Rhapsody and Madlib. Really, really enjoyable. I liked it quite a bit. Yeah.
Is this going to culminate into
an album?
Album?
I
Do we
believe
know,
so.
like, because I know Madlib is like supposedly concurrently always working on 10 different collab albums that are never going to see the light of day.
Real. Yeah.
So I don't know anymore. Like,
I think the game plan was this is going to turn into an album depending on the reception of this. And I've heard nothing but good things about it so far. It's incredible music. Definitely tap in. I think it's going to turn into an album though. Hopefully. The other singles I was tapped into, there's a Fatboy Sharif feature on a Champion Pound Cake song called A Bullet Named Benjamin. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I've never heard of Champion Pound Cake before this. Is that another Fatboy Sharif feature? Look at that. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a stack. They only have like 5 songs out on DSPs and shit. Word, right on. I saw Fatboy Sharif. I'm a big Fatboy Sharif enjoyer. I tapped in. It was really good. We also have a new Blockhead single, Creepy Links, which is 3 out of 3 of his little summer collection that he was doing. Blockhead, one of the best producers ever, in my opinion. He's incredible. This song is no exception. It's really, really good. The other one that came out earlier this year that I've been rocking with is called Honestly, I Haven't Danced in Decades, which is ironic because it's a very danceable song. That one was dope. One I was super excited for is there's a new Genesis Owusu album or single that came out called Pirate Radio, which, God willing, will lead into a new album. I'm a big Genesis Owusu guy. Smiling with No Teeth and Struggler are 2 of my favorite albums of all time. It sounds very similar to the bonus track off of Struggler that he dropped. So, like, I don't even know how to describe it. You just got to tap in. A lot of topical stuff. He name drops a lot of the people that are making interesting political decisions in today's day and age. There's an Elon Musk bar. Like, yeah. I loved it though. I think Genesis Owusu is one of the most talented artists doing it right now. And I believe this is a start of a new rollout, so I'm very excited for that. New Mike Shab single, Super Cat, which didn't sound anything like Mike Shab has made before, in my opinion. He gets into like a Jamaican dance hall kind of vibe, while still doing that classic Mike Shab thing. Really, really enjoyable. I liked it quite a bit. Sometimes you got to catch a nutty wine, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's a good time. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, these episodes are just going to get more and more unhinged. I'm losing my mind. Yeah, that was dope, though. New Lord Apex single, EM4. Lord Apex coming out of the UK. Collaborates with MAVI. He's had a couple other collaborations off the top of my head that I can't think of, but super dope. Really, really enjoyed it. Other single, Don't Leave Too Soon by Little Sims, coming off of the Netflix film Steve. Little Sims getting into her acting bag. I don't know what the deal with that is, if I'm being honest with you. I didn't know about it until the single came out. Really enjoyable. I liked it quite a bit. New Tia Kareen single came out featuring Jid, Backyard. That shit was stupid fire. I liked it quite a bit. Jid is having one hell of a year because obviously the album came out and like all the features he's been doing has been crazy. So that's really, really dope. And then the last single we both tapped in with was Miss My Dogs by Young Thug, which is an apology letter of sorts from the interesting year he's been having, to say the least.
Well, did you heard the phone calls, right? You heard?
Unfortunately, yep. Every time I've opened up Twitter for the last like month, there was a new one, and it's like, man, like, at what point do we just like cut it out, man? Like, come on, dude. I get it. It was probably mad boring in solitary confinement, but like, brother, like, I can't comment on that. That's probably really insensitive of me. I am a big Young Thug guy. Young Thug was one of the first artists I'd listened to that kind of got me into trap music and opened my mind to more broad forms of hip hop. This song is certainly a song, though. It certainly is a song that you can listen to. It's 7 minutes in runtime. Yeah, nah, it's definitely a song. It's definitely you listened to it too, right?
I did. I think it lost my attention a couple times.
Yeah,
but
yeah. I was gonna say, because for me, like, it just wasn't really an enjoyable listen, if I'm being honest with you. It feels more like a marketing scheme. I don't know. Like, this whole thing with Thug just feels weird. And it's a shame that they used this album cover, because this is like one of the hardest album covers ever, and they used it for this. Like, come on, man. Yeah. So that's everything that I've been tapped in with this week. And we've been going for 45 already. That's crazy. I guess we're gonna get into just a little bit of rapid fire new music announcements. Biggest one that got announced is the new Arm & Hammer and Alchemist album, Mercy, coming out November 7th, featuring Earl Sweatshirt, Quelle Chris, Cleo Reed, Pink Sifu, Kapwani, and Silka. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I haven't heard of Kapwani and Silka before this. It's an Arm & Hammer album, though. Like, what? Like, dude, like, oh my God. I'm so ready. I pre-ordered the vinyl. There was also a repressing of Haram that I ordered as well. My wallet hates me. Yeah, I know this is gonna be fire. Like, I know it's gonna be crazy. We had been talking pretty much the entire time that this podcast has been going about the quote-unquote Haram 2 coming out later this year. And the fact that we have not only, like, an official announcement, but like an album cover and a release date, it's gonna be stupid. It's gonna be stupid. And for anyone in Los Angeles, I know that they're doing a performance about it on October 23rd. So tap in with that if you're in Los Angeles. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm so excited for this thing. This might be my second most anticipated album this year. The first, of course, being the Elucid and Seb Bash that we're allegedly still getting. Yeah. I know it's going to be fire. That's the crazy part, man. Like, it's going to be... I seen this tweet where it's like, oh, if this album is as good as Haram, we're going to have to start having some crazy conversation. And it's like,
bro,
dude,
we started having those conversations like 3 years ago.
That's what I'm saying, yo. Like, it's not a question that this is going to be fire. Like, we all know it's going to be crazy. And an album of the year candidate, et cetera, et cetera. Like, Backwoods has been on the craziest run this year, man. Like, yeah. I'm super excited.
It's a combination of people, like, fucking engagement baiting and, like,
real
trying to have, like, just fucking spark discourse under their post because they have a blue check mark and it makes them money.
Yep.
And then it's like, there's nothing wrong with being late to the party. Like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with coming on late to an artist. But, like, don't try to act like,
Yeah, don't try to act like you're the authority. I'm surprised my fucking shameless ass didn't make a post about this. Yeah, no, it's going to be crazy, though. And also, like, Quelle Chris feature, Earl feature, Pink Sifu feature. Obviously, frequent collaborators of both the Arm & Hammer members and the Alchemist. This is just a recipe for success. It's gonna be fire. Like, I can't wait. There's no track list or anything out as far as I'm aware.
There is.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, it's I posted.
I'm not gonna look at it because I'm not gonna spoil myself until it comes across my timeline.
I mean, yeah, you've definitely seen it before. You've commented on it before, but
listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't remember. I'm barely sentient these days, bro. The only thing in my brain is insurance and whatever I'm listening to most recently. It's crazy. I know more about insurance now than ever before. Like, it's getting out of hand, quite frankly. Yeah, we're fine though. We're good. Second announcement that we're going to get into is a full track list and confirmation that the new Mobb Deep album, Mass Appeal, Infinite, it's called. Sorry. Mass Appeal confirmed that it's dropping soon, fully produced by Alchemist and Havoc. Full track list on there. There's a Nas feature, there's a Raekwon, there's a Ghostface feature, another Nas, there's a Cool G, and a Herb or Her feature. This shit's gonna be hopefully really, really good. I think we were talking a little bit earlier that, like, sometimes a lot of the Alchemist stuff has been a little inconsistent recently. And like the whole idea of like the OGs of the game all dropping this year, like Raekwon, Ghostface, Slick Rick, etc., which were all really good albums, but nothing like fucking earth-shattering, all things considered. So I have a feeling that this album is going to fall under that category of just like, yeah, good rap album from Titans of the game. That's about it, though, you know? I'm excited, though.
Yeah, also, I don't know if what you have pulled up has the production credits, but I know Alchemist only has production on like less than half of the project. The rest, I think, is all like Havoc.
Yeah, yeah, I do.
So,
yeah.
You know, there is that. It was definitely marketed as like, this is going to be an Alchemist produced Mobb Deep album. And it's like, yeah, kind of. Maybe if you really think about it.
Yeah.
But like, not really.
Yeah, yeah. It's still gonna be good though. Like Havoc is incredible.
Yeah, I think it'll also be interesting to see if what they have is something that they've been sitting on for a long time, or if this is like if Alchemist and Havoc were actually like in the studio actively working on this over the last couple years. But I'm not sure, and I don't know if the beats and if everything will show its time.
Yeah, yeah. We really have to see, because I don't remember the last Mobb Deep album. Like, that would have been damn near a decade ago, if that, So Lord knows if this is just like a collection of the shit that they've had in the vault since then, or all relatively new,
Yeah.
Yeah. My gut tells me that there's going to be some pretty recent references on it. We'll see, though. We'll see. Yeah. Either way, we'll be there. We'll listen to it. The next announcement is there's a new Gorillaz album coming out next year. The Mountain. It's going to feature Black Thought, Proof, Johnny Marr, Yasin Bey. Never heard of Bizarre Rap before. Idols. Paul Simonon. Not sure who that is. Anushka. I'm going to be so for real. I haven't really heard of these artists before. But I think that's what makes Gorillaz so incredible, is that like, they will just pull random fucking artists from Lord knows where and make it sick. You know what I mean? Like, I think back, I know a lot of people have their thoughts about their most recent album, Cracker Island, but there was an MC Bin Laden feature on that. Me personally, I'm tapped in. MC Bin Laden is my GOAT, but a Gorillaz album kind of being the segue for a lot of people to get into other artists, I think is really cool. I'm sure this is going to be the same thing. Yeah, it's gonna be dope, man. I'm a big Gorillaz guy. Demon Days is in like my top 10 albums of all time, I think. So like, yeah, I'm excited. This is gonna be dope. And also a Black Thought and Yasin Bey feature is gonna be nuts, dude. Yeah.
True.
Yeah. It's gonna be sick. This one isn't like a concrete announcement, but Earthgang tweeted time for another Earthgang album. Let's go. Like, yes. I'm a big Earthgang guy. Strays with Rabies was a very formative formative project for me developing my hip-hop taste. And Mirrorland is like crazy. The first concert I ever saw was Earthgang in Toronto in 2020, so that was like a whole thing for me. I will be there. That's gonna be dope. Next, there's a Jay Worthy album that got announced. Once Upon a Time, Disc 1 and Disc 2. Oh, he's doing like, is it 2 albums? I guess it's 2 albums.
Yeah, it's a double album. They're dropping on different like dates.
Oh, right on. Okay, good for him, man.
I think the first one is I think the end of this month, and then the other one is like the end of October, if I remember correctly.
Dope. Okay, right on. I swear to God, I'm looking at the track list now. Why do we keep having Ty Dolla $ign features, man? Like, why? For what reason? Do it like, come on, man. There's an iDress feature? Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy. I
That's
don't
nuts.
know what's going on, but
I mean, it did come out recently that Jay Worthy is Grimes' stepbrother, right?
What the fuck?
Yeah, did you not see that? Hold on.
No!
Jay Worthy Grimes' stepbrother.
What the fuck?
Yeah, yeah, dude. Jay Worthy, a Canadian-born and Compton-raised rapper, is the stepbrother of musician Grimes. It was like,
when's the collab?
Yo, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, what are we doing? I'm really happy that I was the one to break that news to you, actually. That's
I just
really
would have
funny.
never thought that.
That would be a thing.
Sure, yeah.
Little
Whatever.
do we know, Grimes executively is producing all of these albums, like the both of them. It'll be a good time.
I would think that would make a lot more sense after I heard it,
Yeah,
but I don't know.
real. I'm really happy that I was the one to bring that news to you. That's incredible. And then the final new announcement of music is Tia Kareen, Karenian on October 10th this year. I'm a big Tia Kareen guy. I found out about her through Kenny Beats' The Cave, where she had a really fun freestyle. I was like, I bet, let me tap in. And then I heard Freaky T, and I was like, oh, she's the GOAT, actually. Yeah, this is gonna be really, really cool. She's one of my favorite artists coming out now. Just making real cool, unique stuff, and like is a crazy MC as well. Like, she is stupid fucking ill. So I know this is gonna be a really good album. I'm excited for it. Yeah. And then final announcement is 454 is doing a UK/EU tour, which I believe is his first time touring Europe. So to all the European homies, tap in over there. We got London, Glasgow, Manchester, Dublin, Amsterdam, Warsaw, Berlin, Frankfurt, and Paris. That's going to be sick. 454 is the GOAT. We are both big 454 enjoyers on the Aux podcast here. So yeah. Sick. And an hour later of my yapping, here we are. Thank you guys for listening to my dumbass fucking ramble for an hour. Yeah. I feel so normal today. I feel so incredibly normal today. Excuse me. So I guess right into the miscellaneous topic of this week. Me and you have both purchased tickets to the Alfredo 2 tour. With MAVI as the openers, which is crazy because I know that's basically 2/3 of your GOATs if Alchemist ends up Alchemist is going to your leg of the tour.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. That's why I'm going to the show that I'm going to. I know he's doing nuts, like 3 other tours at the same time that he's like, because he's on one with DJ Premier all over Europe. I think for the rest of this year too. And
he's also doing the Arm & Hammer show in October, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Which is crazy. I know.
Hopefully that turns into a tour. If that turned into a tour early 2026, that'd be crazy.
I hope. But I know Woods is still in the middle of his the tour for his album, because like the Arm & Hammer album comes out, and then 2 days later he's in Toronto for that. So like,
now,
Lord knows.
Did that tour start already yet though?
Oh yeah. It's been going on since I want to say no, but like it's one hell of a fucking tour. Hold on.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say maybe the beginning of next year after the album sits out a little bit. Yeah, if they were gonna do one, but I mean,
that's
Alchemist seems to be constantly on tour at this point. So
that boy, he's just out here, man. Oh, the Woods tour started September 16th.
Oh, no. So 2 days from now?
That's cap. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna say what? No, I know there was other shows that he was doing. Maybe it's just another leg. I don't know. Because I know he's been on the road
maybe it wasn't tied to that tour. They were just shows or something. I don't know.
Yeah. We also didn't mention it, but another opener for these shows is going to be Sven Wonder, which I'm gonna keep it stacked. I've never heard of him before, but that's gonna be pretty dope, I think. Yeah. So the topic that we want to get into is you're a bigger Freddie Gibbs fan than I am, but I'm also a pretty big Freddie Gibbs guy. We're both really big MAVI fans. We were talking about like our ideal set lists that they had going. The concept I say is I tried to choose like a lot. Obviously they're going to play a lot of Alfredo too, but I tried to pick 3 songs from the albums that I had listened to recently, and kind of like if they played those, I would be kind of happy. So for me, a big one, obviously they're gonna play most of Alfredo too, but the songs I want to hear the most are 1995, Lemon Pepper Steppers, Empanadas, I Still Love Her, Shangri-La, and Thousand Mountains, because obviously I want to hear like Ensalada and I want to hear the Larry June cut, but I don't think they're gonna perform the features just because like nature of the business. Usually that's never really the case. I think that would be crazy. Off of is it Soul? No. What was the album that came out before this? Sold Separately? No.
No, that was
2022.
You only die twice.
You only die twice. Off of that, I chose Cosmo Freestyle, Brick Fees, and Origami. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really sit with that album too much, truth be told. So like, I don't know, I just kind of picked the songs that I remember liking the most. Off of the first Alfredo, 1985, Look at Me and Skinny Suge or Suge?
Suge, yeah.
Yeah, Skinny Suge. Those would be fucking crazy to hear. Even Skinny Suge 2 would be crazy as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then this is off of Soul Sword Separately. Zipper Bags, Dark Hearted, and Rabbit Vision would be fucking nuts, I think.
Yep.
I remember really, really liking that album when it first came out, but I haven't really revisited it.
It's super underrated. I think like obviously Freddie's stuff outside of the collab tapes will probably never get like as much appreciation as the collab tapes, which like I mean it definitely is his best work. Like those 4/5 albums between Madlib and Alchemist are like those are his best. I think most people would agree. But
I can agree with that. Yeah.
The You Only Live Once and You Only Die Twice, those two tapes are
crazy.
Both very, very good. Like I think some of his best actual rapping and flows are over trap beats to me. And then Soul Separately is like this big like amalgamation of like shit from every album that just like
yeah.
I think Soul Sold Separately for me might be my favorite like conceptual thing that Freddie has done, like the whole like hotel casino type thing with like the phone calls from fucking Joe Rogan and Jesus and like and like I just think that's one of the coolest things that he's done.
It's a dope world to be pulled into.
Yeah,
I'm a sucker for albums with world building, you know,
especially if do you remember the Triple S Greatest Hits commercial he did?
No.
Oh, you gotta pull this up. Hold on. This might genuinely. I don't think I've ever laughed harder at some shit like this. This is one of my favorite YouTube videos of all time. If you've never seen this, you gotta pull it up.
I don't think I have actually. Are we gonna do it? Are we a reaction channel now?
Live reaction.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Here, let me stream my shit to you. Boom, bam, bow. Hold on. Real professional operation going on here, guys. I have never seen this before. Hold on.
It's kind of like, have you seen the video of him in the studio singing Jackson 5?
Yes, I have.
it's like that kind of.
Same kind of vein.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
For sure.
Bear with me for a sec. I don't think Discord wants me to share my screen. That's so cool, actually. Oh, man. Hold on. Surely this works. Surely. Max, it's not looking good for me, brother.
That's fine.
Okay, do you have the video pulled up? Let's sync it up.
I do, yeah.
On after I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1 on go. Hit okay, all right?
All right, yeah.
You ready? 3, 2, 1, go. I like the aesthetic already.
What's up? I'm Freddie Gibbs. I'm sitting listening to some of the best songs that I've ever written in my fucking life. I never got credit for. There's a nigga in the sky with hard drugs. Overjoyed, Stevie Wonder stole that from Freddie Gibbs. Over time, I've been building my castle of love. Sam Smith, Stay With Me. This shit was originally called Play With Me. He stole that from Freddie Gibbs.
He stole that from Freddie Gibbs, huh?
But a hoe could never play with me. Even though I told you I wanted you gone.
857-160 to order soy salt separately.
I think he might
This is what I mean. This is what I mean. Like,
That's incredible stuff, actually. That is just incredible
Right.
stuff, man.
that
He
was
might
all the
be-
promo.
That's the only thing he did for the album?
No, like, well, it was all stuff like that. Like,
Yeah. A lot.
yeah.
Yeah, I just love, like, yeah, he stole that from me, Freddie Gibbs.
Freddie Gibbs.
Like, every day,
Droid, Stevie Wonder. He stole that from Freddie Gibbs.
every day, the fucking video of Freddie Gibbs, yeah, Freddie Gibbs, yeah, it just becomes realer and realer, man. Like, that's really good. That's really, really good,
Right.
actually. I know it's like a running joke that Freddie is an R&B album, despite that being like his most, like,
King of R&B.
yeah, the king of R&B, Freddie Gibbs. He might be the funniest rapper alive, actually. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
I think he would genuinely, like, if he got like a Vince Staples show situation,
Oh,
it would be
incredible.
so funny.
It would be incredible, dude. Like, I asked you personally for you to link me his fucking like,
His personal
yeah, his
Instagram?
personal Instagram.
Yeah.
I have been very much so enjoying it. Like, it is incredible, dude. It's incredible. Oh my god, that's really funny. I'm gonna be going back to that, I think. There's one clip I really like where he's on, I forget what podcast, where he's like, yeah, that's true, because I remember I shot a crackhead 9 times and he got up and still started walking.
That was the he was on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yep. Oh my god. Freddie Gibbs on the Aux next, I think. Let's get him on here, personally.
Oh god.
Imagine, dude.
Jeez.
I think we're gonna make it happen, bro. And then obviously for me, like, I think Thuggin needs to be played at least once
Yep.
at that show. I think Nyx is kind of underrated off of that album as well. I like that one quite a bit.
I love the remix. Have you ever heard the remix?
No? Who remixed it?
Oh my god. The remix has Joey,
Oh, shit.
Bronson,
Oh, shit?
there's somebody else too.
Like a New
But-
York supercut?
Yeah. Like, it's okay.
I'm
it's,
into that.
Trying to fucking read.
Oh, yeah.
It's Bronson,
Uh-huh.
Joey, and Ransom all
Oh my
on
God.
the track on the same beat.
Oh,
And
my
there's
God.
there's another Freddie verse. Yeah, it's stupid.
Could you link that to me, please?
I got you. Yeah,
By the way, the Craven remix of that
the Conway track,
the Conway
Rex
track,
Ryan.
stupid,
Yeah, that shit is stupid.
like stupid fire. Yeah, I was really into that. I think Shitsville as well would be crazy to hear live. That would be a good time. Off of Bandana, Crime Pays, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Fake Names would be nuts, and goddamn, because I think that would be fucking wild. I don't know if Freddie Gibbs fans are the type to be in a mosh pit, but I think Automatic would go ballistic, actually. And I don't know what venue it is for you. Obviously, I've never been down there. But he's playing History up here, which we saw Vince Staples at. That
Yep.
is one of my favorite venues to mosh in. I don't know why. There's just a vibe for a pit in there. And I think hearing Automatic would be crazy. Same with Too Legit, because that would be like fucking nuts to hear. And Set, I think. And that is my Freddie Gibbs set list. That's ideal. Should I get into my MAVI one, or do you want to play? You want yours?
I'll do my Freddie one first.
Yeah,
And you can
yeah,
do
yeah.
the MAVI one. So
Because my MAVI one's
I
crazy.
did not go in order
Right on.
at all. So I went by album, but they're not in order of albums. But
Mhm.
so from Alfredo 1, I would want to hear Scotty Beam. Even
Oh.
without the Rick Ross, I need to hear the beat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Oh, that would be stupid.
Also, Skinny Suge, I gotta hear that.
Mhm.
I gotta hear Baby Shit. I
Oh.
feel like there might be some
Yeah.
moshing to that shit if
Yeah.
that plays.
Real, actually.
One of my favorite tracks off Alfredo 1 is the closer, All Glass.
Underrated, I'd say.
I gotta the way that he comes in on that track.
Stupid, huh?
Money in the church pot. Your nephew worked for me, got bundles in his church socks.
Oof. Oof.
Big bunny rabbit, I drop a package, my youngins down to slide. Shut up your Escalade, I bought them all PlayStation 5s.
Oof. Oof.
That shit is crazy. Yeah, I need to hear
Ridiculous,
that
dude.
for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
that would be stupid, actually.
Off Alfredo 2, I gotta hear Lemon Pepper Steppers. That's a classic.
So good, dude.
I've been going back to Mar-a-Lago a lot. That song is crazy. The beat especially.
Yeah. That's real.
Even if I don't hear the Anderson .Paak and Larry June parts, I would still want to hear Enchilada and Feeling.
Yeah.
Skinny Shook 2, I feel like also I need that.
Yeah, that's real. He gets into a
then
feeling, actually, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
He gets into a bag, bro. Yeah. Right on.
And then another one for me, Jean-Claude is one of my favorite tracks off the project too.
Yeah.
This fucking album, every song is crazy. Like
insane.
I loved Gold Feet off of first listen, and it's still a great song, but it's one of my least listened to since the album came out. And
which is nuts,
that song is
it's still
crazy.
incredible. It's still fucking wild. Yeah, that's so real. That's so real. Yeah, right on.
But that's mine off of Alfredo 1 and 2. I only had one off Soul Sold separately, but I would really like to hear Feel No Pain.
That's a track.
That's a really great that is a dynamic duo at this point, Paak and Gibbs.
Sorry, my camera's been off a beam, so I kind of just did some next level shit into the camera right there. Anyway, sorry. Yeah.
Off Bandana, I gotta hear Fake Names. Fake Names is crazy.
Such a good song.
To this day, still might be my favorite Gibbs track, Practice. That song is fucking stupid.
That song is ridiculous, actually.
Nedlib lost his mind on that song. I don't know how you even make that beat. It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
That's how I know.
Real, actually.
I could dedicate the rest of my life to this shit. I could never make something like that. All right. Sometimes quitting is the right answer. I'm not saying you should, but you'll never be able to make that beat, no matter how hard you try.
Nobody else on this planet would be able to. That's
how I feel about 90% of the shit on Bandana, because how the fuck did he make Crime Pays?
Yeah, Crime Pays is ridiculous.
How did he make Education? And then he put the Avengers on the song.
So real, actually, dude.
That doesn't make sense to me. And there's some 30-year-old people on Twitter who are like, yeah, Freddie Gibbs will never top Bandana, and I'm like, all right, well, did you listen to Alfredo? And then now I sit here and I'm like, yeah, I don't know if he ever will, because this album is insane.
Dude.
It's fucking crazy. I can't.
I really like it because I feel our dynamic is usually I'm the more energetic one and you're the more level, calm, grounded one. Whenever I hear you get into these level, it just makes me happy, man.
Dude, it's just I don't know how the fuck you make this. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense.
Fucking Avengers song. So real, actually. So real, man. Yeah.
And off Pinata, I gotta hear Deeper. Deeper was my first Freddie Gibbs song I'd ever heard.
So real.
Bomb featuring Raekwon, unless we're gonna drag Raekwon out on stage, even if
sure
not,
he's on tour.
I probably.
Yeah, that
gotta hear Thuggin'. Thuggin' is a classic. Gotta hear that.
That was my first Freddie Gibbs song.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And then another top Gibbs track of mine is Robes.
Yes.
I think that song is phenomenal.
Yes. With Domo Genesis, right?
Yep, and Earl, both of them.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah. Oh, fuck, that's a track, dude.
I would put Freddie's discography up against a lot of artists, and I don't think there are many artists with 4 albums better than Pinata, Bandana, Alfredo 2. It's crazy.
That's not even a hot take. You're just right. I'm not you're definitely a bigger Freddie Gibbs listener than I am. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I've given these, a handful of listens here and there, but I know you really fuck with Freddie Gibbs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But that is kind of real. I don't know who else has 4 albums that consistently good. Oh shit! I gotta do some.
I don't want to start some discourse, but I think there are a lot of people's goats who get shit on by his discography. I'm not gonna name names.
We're not stirring the pot today.
No, that's for another time. I just think that a lot of people's favorite rappers don't have an album better than any of those, for starters.
Damn. Word. Okay.
But a lot of them definitely don't have more albums better than those 4. Like, they don't. Of course. They don't.
I was gonna say it depends on your definition of who's some people's favorite rappers are, but
people like some crazy shit, so like that's not that crazy of a statement.
Like
Lil Dicky's might go.
Yeah.
Like, okay, bro.
Real.
I'm not talking to you. You're not the person I'm talking to.
Yeah.
We already don't listen to what you think, right?
Yeah.
You like Lil Dicky, so
I'm trying to think of the most egregious name I could throw out there that's gonna upset people.
People think Al Divino is the best rapper of all time, and I'm like, I get it. Like, he's good, but it's like I don't think. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
They're like, I don't know. Like, you have to be pretty like chronically online to see this, but there are some very obscure underground rappers who have like cult followings and fan accounts. It's fucking crazy.
That's real. Actually, I run one of them. I run the No God fan account. Actually, No God is the greatest rapper alive, and I will stand on that. Yeah. That's real. Real.
That's only 19, but my last track would be The Blow off of Fetty.
Oof.
Now, I don't think they're going to perform that because, apparently we don't fuck with Currency anymore, but
there's some controversy going on there. Do we know what started this beef?
Yes, we do.
What happened?
So, Currency basically, like, they made Fetty.
Yeah.
The 3 of them. And then Currency just didn't do any promo for the album at all.
Word.
He was like, yeah, we, like Freddie was like, yeah, Al and I were like, we were trying to set up a tour and shit, and we were trying to like post about it and get traction and everything, and like
Currency was
just like already on to the next shit. Like he wasn't even like.
I swear, Currency doesn't promote his music to begin with.
No, he just randomly dropped two albums in the last like 2 months.
Yeah,
on fucking Mondays and shit. It's like,
so why we get mad at Currency?
I think it was just more so that it was like, yo, we're trying to have this shit actually blow up and be successful.
Fair.
It would be nice if you could at least like post about this or like put some form of promo out.
That's fair.
Because I do get like you dedicate enough time to working with somebody and like you're splitting the profits with them.
Yeah.
To some degree.
Okay,
like
that's fair.
I think it's a money thing more than anything else. But
yeah. That's a shame, man. I really hope they can reconcile because Fetty is such a crazy album, dude.
I low-key don't think it's that deep anyway. Like, I think it's just like, we probably won't work with each other again, but it's not like I'm going to fucking beat the shit out of him at a dinosaur barbecue in Buffalo and take his chain.
That is way too specific just to be a ref.
That's what they did to Freddie in Buffalo. That's what Benny did to him.
Oh my God, you're so right. Oh, I forgot about that. Dinosaur barbecue, man. Brutal scene. Yeah, that's real.
It's the best of us, Freddie.
It does. And I'm not gonna say what I was thinking because I know Freddie gets clowned a lot. God bless him.
Some of it's deserved.
Some of it for sure. You remember the whole like JPEG Mafia Freddie Gibbs beef?
Do you remember the Spready Gibbs shit?
That was the thing I was not gonna mention.
Yeah.
I unfortunately remember Spready Gibbs. Yeah, I was gonna say I can't. I have a video
see what I saw.
of the whole JPEG Mafia beef. Hold on, let me because they were in the same hotel.
Yeah.
It's just him in the gym with neighbors.
Yeah.
I have the one of him like in the gym listening to R&B, just enjoying his time. Oh, that's so good. I guess now the second part that we were gonna ask is your ideal MAVI set list.
Yep.
And this one's hard because he is the opener for this tour. And like I think we've both seen MAVI live twice now. And like it's still not enough for me, if I'm being honest with you. I need to see more. So you said pick 10 songs. I didn't. I just didn't. Like,
I only said 10 because I feel like 10 is probably what we're gonna get.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Roughly like probably a half an hour long set type situation.
That's real.
So like that's only why I said 10. I could have definitely picked 10 more songs that I
100%,
like, but
100%.
like yeah, but I just went with 10 for that reason.
There's 3 non-negotiables for me. Self-love, absolutely. Time travel and The Giver are like I need those to be played. Especially The Giver, because I've been listening to the Genius one a lot. And if he only does like the first, see, this is how I know I'm a fucking loser, right? Because if he does The Giver and he does like the only thing, I know I'm gonna rap the extended clip that he did, and in my brain I'm like, it's gonna be so crazy that like he's performing it, and then there's just this one big light skinned nigga in the crowd that's like performing the words that, you know what I mean? And like, that would just be that would be a very cathartic moment for me. In terms of the whole set list I chose, in order of discography, for lack of a better term, I did Latch, Drunk Player, The Giver, Too Much to Zell would be crazy live. Off of Laughing So Hard It Hurts, Spoiled Brat, Doves, Three Left Feet, Reason, and Hemlock. Off of End of the Earth, Time Travel, and 1,000 Miles. I, of course, want to see Town Crier, but I have a feeling he's not gonna, that like he hasn't done it live for his headliner tours yet, so I doubt he's gonna do it for this one. Off of Let the Sun Talk, I and I Nation, Self Love, Sense, and Guernica. I have been really fucking with Guernica recently. That is such a crazy song. And then just random assorted singles, Willpower, SMH, and One Foot. Yeah.
It's real shit.
Willpower is the most underrated song in his entire catalog, in my opinion. Actually, I lied. Town Crier is, but like at the same time, dude, MAVI's the best. He's the best. He's the best. He's the best.
Real shit.
Yeah.
I hope that people appreciate his performance on this tour, because I think it'll depend a lot on the songs that he plays.
Agreed. They kind of have to match the vibe, right?
Yeah, like I think the vibe of a Freddie Gibbs concert is never gonna be, the like sit and sway type situation.
I really hope he does The Giver, though. I really hope he does The Giver.
I think there's a higher chance of The Giver being played over something like Drunk Prayer, right?
Yeah, that's
because even like The Giver has some tempo to it.
Yeah.
The Giver or Drunk Prayer is like I'm getting punched in the stomach repeatedly.
And then kicked while I'm down.
Yeah,
and while I'm crying.
Yeah. And then I throw up everywhere.
Exactly, yeah. Oh, what a song, though.
Like, that's why I don't think he'll play Self-Love.
Yeah.
Which I think it'd
shame.
be awesome to hear him play it again, but I've heard it once. It's a 5-minute long song in a probably limited time set, so I get why you wouldn't want to play a 5-minute long song.
That's super real.
That being said, so my 10 would be I and I and Nation.
Yep.
I think that would really get the crowd going.
That would. The difference between a nigga like me and 100 million is a couple years. Had to knock the lining out her ribs to get some love in. Crazy. Sorry. Activated my fucking fight or flight response right there. So
I put Self-Love on here because I would like to hear it. Don't think I will hear it, but
yeah,
it's fine.
A boy can dream.
I think he'll play Sense. I'm clutch.
Yep.
I'm clutch. I'm clutch.
So real, actually. Breathing out a love for respiration.
Yeah.
Bars. Yeah.
Those would probably be the 3 off of Let the Sun Talk that are like, I really would like to hear these again. But realistically, I think if there's only time for 2, it's probably going to be I and I Nation in the Sense. Because they're fit the vibe a little better.
They're so good. Oh, dude.
I think we're 100% we heard Time Travel.
100%.
Like that song is fucking crazy.
Insane. And what a way to open that EP too, man. Like the production, bro. It's we were talking about it a little bit earlier. I think End of the Earth is MAVI's best work. Oh man.
I mean, it's easy to say that when it's 5 songs long, but
that's real.
You know, I understand the sentiment, right?
Yeah. Dude, 1,000 Miles? Oh my God.
Hey, look, you're preaching to the choir. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
But, you know, the masses won't want to hear that.
That's real.
To wake up, sheeple.
Wake up. Listen to Town Crier while you're 17 beers deep and 4 spliffs deep in your backyard, and tell me when the refrain of "I don't really think there's shit I can do" for the last 2 minutes of the song, tell me that doesn't strike a chord within your soul, bro. Sorry.
Yeah, honestly, you really have to like feel that shit and you get it, or you don't feel that shit and you don't get it, and it's like,
I feel bad for everyone who doesn't get it, quite frankly.
I genuinely feel bad for the people who don't get it, because it's like, wow, I would really hate to not get it. That would suck.
My daddy told me "can't" is a cuss word. Who taught you that shit in school, man? Like, come on, bro. Oh, God, sorry.
Then, from Laughing So Hard It Hurts, I have High John, 3 Left Feet.
Yep.
I think those two fit the vibe as well.
Agreed.
Open Waters for sure is getting played. He's gonna play some new shit, like from off that. And I low-key forgot he's definitely gonna play. He's probably gonna play Land Grab and like his other stuff. I mean, I think so. I think he probably wanted, like, just from the perspective of like, you're a lesser known artist opening for Freddie Gibbs, who's definitely like probably an untapped audience. I want to play my most recent stuff, so I wouldn't be surprised if almost everything he plays is from Shadowbox
with the features.
That is true, but I mean they're like relatively short songs as well.
Yeah.
Especially whereas like if you have a limited time to do a set and you're an opener to begin with, people may not even know that there's features on the songs. Like
that's real.
Just cut it off early type thing.
Land Grab is weird to me because there's so much back and forth on it.
That is true. Now, the next time he does a headliner tour, Land Grab would be crazy because the crowd would do Earl's parts. You know they would.
100%.
And 100%. That would be stupid.
Brother, even if he does it on this tour, I know Earl's parts. I'm going to be screaming from that crowd. Like, it's going to be crazy, man.
True. Get this man a True.
Truth Supernova. Christ. God. Yeah.
Off Shadowbox, I'd have Open Waters.
Yep.
Drunk Prayer if he played it, and then The Giver for sure.
Yeah.
And then I would really, really, really hope that he would play Miracle Baby.
Oh, wait, real. I forgot about Miracle Baby. So real. No, that's a trap, bro. They don't know if a nigga rookie or if it's a disguise. That little nigga know what he's doing. You can see in his eyes. Crazy. No, he's 100% doing Miracle Baby. Dude, even him playing that at the show that we were at last year, that got the crowd on like demon timing, bro. Like we were, yeah,
for sure.
I think he's 100% going to do Miracle Baby. Mavi, if you're listening, please perform The Giver. Please.
There's no way he doesn't. He doesn't.
Oh man.
Now also,
yeah.
I just remembered that Overcast is DJing for him.
Oh shit!
So
Mavcast, dude.
We might get Mavcast. We could get Silent Hill or Silent Heel.
Yeah.
Like some shit like, because Messiah might be there anyway.
Just for the culture,
Just like for the culture.
Yep.
So
oh shit,
that was
crazy.
That was one of the coolest moments of the concert that we went to. I think was the 3 of them coming out and doing those tracks.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, dude. Oh man, even Overcast coming out for Reason was crazy too.
Yep.
Yeah. Hope when I get into heaven, God hand me a blunt and some runs. We on some communist shit, so these niggas act stuck. When I ask for a cut, bro, oh my, he's the greatest. Sorry, I keep cutting you off while rapping MAVI lyrics.
I mean, that was my whole list, so.
Yeah. I guess that is literally the perfect segue into not your mail day, but the image that we're going to share this week of what you described as biblical level greed. Your MAVI collection of physicals.
Yeah.
Well, partially mail day. That's my excuse as to why we're looking at this picture.
Oh, it's
but yeah,
so good though, man.
This week, my my 2 copies of Shadowbox came in.
Yep.
Which is
incredible.
Featured there.
Oof.
If you haven't, fill out. You have your bonus tracks. Get those on your computer. Submit them to the link. We can create the full album, and we'll send it out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nobody tapped in with the link that I tweeted.
No, they did not, which is fine.
Yeah.
I think also, like, it was still a pretty limited release. Like, I think there were only, like, 3,000 total copies of the album that went out. I know all the variants aren't even sold out, and I know some people are probably still waiting to get theirs, so...
I'm still waiting on one of mine, which should be here this week, by the grace of God.
So, fair enough that we don't have the whole fucking thing together yet. But when you do, tap in with that, and we'll create the whole album, and I will put everything together.
God bless you.
And then, like, two weeks ago, I think when I wasn't here, I had in the middle left there, the Laughing So Hard It Hurts, Big Love, Obi that I kind of impulse bought, but I'm glad that I did because that cover is crazy.
It's so sick, man. The disc itself is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's definitely one that, like, I don't know if I'll ever play it because right next to it I have the standard black variant, so probably just play that one before anything else. But either way, just to look at,
we can play mine. Just come over to my place, dude. We'll play my special record.
Come over to your place to play your record that I own a copy of. Gotcha.
Exactly.
Yeah. I got you. Yeah, for sure.
I don't see anything wrong with that sentence.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
This is the episode that we find out that Max secretly hates me.
Yeah. Well, it's not a secret anymore, but
yeah, it's public knowledge. Yeah. Real. And you have 2 flips of Let the Sun Talk, or 3 technically.
Yep. One of the one on the left is sealed. It was a gift. So is the CD, actually. So those are probably going to stay that way unless I fucking am a chungus and I drop my copy and it breaks that I play. So let's hope that doesn't happen.
Chungus is crazy, man.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah. Sorry, that really caught me off guard. So real though. Yeah, I feel you.
And then like as I keep like looking at this picture, I think the best one is End of the Earth. Like that.
It is. It just is.
It's crazy. You got to secure that one. Like it's.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's a therapeutic experience.
On Discogs, there's a listing going for it for like, I want to say like 100 Canadian, and I did just get paid today. So like, with that said, the shit that I have on the way, and like, I don't think I can justify it.
How much longer does the list need to get?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Well, next time something comes in, you order another one.
I think I'm going to wait for everything to come in, and then I can be like, all right, now I can start. Because, bro, I have, like, a lot on the way.
Yeah, but then there's, like, an awkward week where you're like, damn, I don't have anything. And you're like, what is going to keep me going?
I think that's, brother, honestly, fair point. I'm not going to lie. What's keeping me going right now is the love I'm receiving from my friends and the community.
Wow. Whoa.
Ooh, it's crazy, man.
We're all consumers at the end of the day. If you're not buying something, you're not really happy.
That's real, actually. Capitalism wins. I did just buy a pair of shoes as well, and I don't really buy shoes too often. So, yeah. For my kind of mail day, kind of just like show and tell, I forgot to show this last week when I went to the McKinley-Dixon show, but after the show, God bless McKinley, one of the most like cool artists, down-to-earth, humble guys ever. He was selling his vinyl personally and signing stuff. So I have a CD of For My Mama and Anyone Who Looks Like Her that I got signed. Special album. Special album. I don't really collect CDs, if I'm being honest with you. I only really have a select few. This was one that I had to cop just because of how important this album is to me. And the fact that I got it signed by the man himself makes me very happy. And then, of course, I have Magic Alive signed. Oh, that's a one hell of a reflection. But yeah, he signed that. I haven't gotten too into, I don't even think I've told you about this, but around the time that that album came out, I lost a very close personal friend of mine. And like that album subject matter of literally the magic alive being, you know, keeping your friends alive, keeping your friends' spirits alive, everything like that. Like, words cannot describe how important that album is to me now, just because of obviously the subject matter. And like being able to tell McKinley Dixon that, like personally, like, dude, like, thank you. Like, that was a really cathartic moment for me. We gave like a nice dap up together. He remembered me from the Beloved Paradise Jazz show he did in Toronto last year. Really cool moment. Really, really, really cool moment. I got a little intimidated. I wanted to tell him about the Aux and see if he'd be down to come on, but I got scared, so I didn't.
Come on.
I know, right? I fumbled. With that said, the opener for that show, Mello Griffith, who's a Toronto-based artist, he was like, bro, I'll tap in. And apparently he listened to a few episodes. So, Mello, if you're listening, we'll talk. The next time you have a project coming out, we'll talk, brother. Yeah.
We won't talk about Freddie Gibbs for 45 minutes.
Exactly. We won't talk about Freddie Gibbs, yeah. And then
we might, if you want.
Yeah, if you're into that, like, for sure, man, let's rip it. And then my mail day, a copy of Porcelain Shield Paper Sword by Mary Sue came in the mail. One of my favorite releases this year. Let me bring the disc out because it is like actually sexy. What have I said about this album that I haven't already said? Genuinely, this is a must listen for me. One of the coolest rap albums ever. And the disc itself is just gorgeous. It's this like white, light blue situation, and like, oh, it's so sick. I haven't had a chance to spin it yet, but I will be the moment I can. We're in the middle of some renovations in the crib right now. You can't really see it because I have a bed sheet behind me, but the basement is chaos right now. So after I get my record player back set up, we will be spinning this first thing. And yeah, that's my little mail day. I know Mary Sue is based out of Singapore/China. Mary Sue, if you're listening to this, and if you ever come to Toronto, we will be there, and I need you to sign this for me, please. Yeah. I think that's cool for our little mail day situation. And I think that's cool for this episode. We've been going for an hour 37. Jeez Louise. Right on.
Yeah.
Right on. We forgot to give an album recommendation last week, so let's not forget to do that this week. I have my album recommendation. Do you have yours?
I do.
Sick. So mine, I mentioned this earlier, Clothes We Had to Pray Over by Baba Kushi and Kijana Demu. Peace to my brother, Bar Logical, for putting me on. That's an oomph of mine. I just seen this on the timeline, and I take his opinion very highly on music. We obviously navigate within a lot of the same scenes. And he was just tweeted about it saying like, yo, this is a crazy album, like tap in. One of my favorite listens this year. Already it's crazy. For anyone who is like Griselda, anyone who likes, like, honestly, the description of Arm & Hammer and Griselda rapping about clothes, pretty apt. Crazy fucking record. Genuinely crazy. So listen to that if you guys haven't. Yeah. And what is your recommendation, brother?
I'm going to go into the jazz bag for this one.
Okay.
Not sure. I know this is a pretty popular project.
Mm-hmm.
I came across this a couple years ago.
Right.
There's a small, tiny EP from this guy named Berlioz.
Oh my God. Yes.
Jazz is for Ordinary People. That project is crazy.
Oh, it's so good, dude. Yeah, I love this thing. Hold on,
If you're not hip, this album is like house jazz kind of. Like it's very
so
off
good,
kilter
dude.
from like traditional jazz. There are some really interesting instruments that he uses to put a lot of these songs together that I think makes, even though it's just 5 different tracks, it's like each song is very distinct from the last.
So good, man.
My favorite is Hot House. That's my favorite track off here.
Hot House is crazy.
But it's a little 15-minute long listen, only 5 tracks, but I think it's like
incredible.
A very, very good like jazz pick from recently.
Have you listened to anything else by Berlioz?
I have not, but looking at his albums, they all look like very similar covers, so I'm guessing that, it's a very similar vibe between all of them.
Where Open This Wall, the album is called. No.
Okay, it's the most recent one.
Yeah. No, hold on. The song I'm thinking of is called New York City in 1940. What, is that just a single that he dropped? No way. Hold on. Something will happen. See, this is what's, like, I fuck with the aesthetic, but, like, brother, fucking make some distinction between
like, what's going on here?
Whatever New York City in 1940 is off of.
Okay, I see it. Yeah.
Crazy. That was like a running bit in the dispensary I used to work at, where there was one day we were just playing that like some Berlioz music, and like we were vibing heavy to it, and like one of the customers came in and was just like immediately in the vibe, and we had like a little, it was dope. Berlioz is sick. Super underrated. Yeah, that's a crazy EP. That is a crazy EP. Tap in if y'all haven't. This is a damn near fucking 2-hour episode. Right on, brother. I think that's it though. I think we're good to go. Yeah. Anything you want to say to the people before we wrap it up here?
No.
Cool. Thank you guys for listening to the Aux Podcast. As always, if you made it this far, if you listened to this whole thing, I appreciate y'all. I know the interviews are what's mainly driving people in, but for you guys who sit down and listen to me and Max shoot the shit for an hour to 2 hours every week, you have no idea how much that means to us. Thank you guys for tapping in. You have no idea. It means the world. It's the best. XYZ, all of that. This has been the Aux Podcast. Everyone say bye to Uncle Terry now. Bye, Uncle Terry.
Bye, Uncle Terry.
Yeah, God bless him. Cool. Sick. Let me do my little outro. Let me do a little one of these. Let's do one of these. Boom, bam, biddity bow. Thank you guys for listening to the Aux. Appreciate you.